2001. 3D Realms shocks the world when it unveils at E3 a new trailer for the long-awaited sequel to award-winning Duke Nukem 3D. Promising stunning graphics for its time, vehicular combat, fast-paced action, and an old man standing in a strip club. Little did anyone know it would take another 10 years to appear on store shelves. Many of the features fans were excited for were absent. The health system had become that of Halo 2, while the game still mocked the hand that fed them the system they implemented. The crass humor remained roughly the same. The graphics that had once been stunning for their time were now at least 3 years out of date. While not falling to the depths of games like Rogue Warrior and You Are Empty, Duke Nukem Forever was ultimately largely panned by professional critics and players alike. In the modern age, where a 7 out of 10 is enough to color a game not worth playing, Duke's latest outing was damned. 2 years later, a man named Gambini and another named Mikko Sandt chose to simultaneously return to 2001 and 1996, with the creation of a mod for Duke Nukem 3D based on the 2001 trailer. This is Duke Nukem Forever 2013.
I gotta find out what the hell is going on around here.
Hello and welcome to Duke Nukem Forever 2013. Let's have a look at it, shall we?
Duke, the aliens have caught us by surprise. Again. Preliminary reports indicate they're attacking major cities all over the world. But the size of the invasion force and its purpose are yet to be determined. Report in my office at the EDF HQ ASAP. Graves.
How do you like that? So this is a mod that came out a few months ago, April, I believe, with the express purpose of returning the game to what was promised in the 2001 trailer, or some reasonable facsimile thereof, as close as you can get with, well, you know, the build engine. So who knows how accurate it is to the original design? Certainly a bit more than the final product ended up being, more likely than not. This was actually suggested to me a while ago, but it took me a little bit to finally get around to it. Don't know if I'll really do any more than this first look, which is really the reason that I went with such a low difficulty. But, well, if I do, well, you'll know. Earth is under attack. The aliens brought a biological enemy. The aliens unleashed a parasite that can control human bodies. Upon contagion, hosts will be unable to control their body as this being attaches tentacles to the medulla, controlling the host through nervous impulses. This font is really terrible. The spacing between characters is almost the exact same as the spacing between words. Also, attaches is spelled wrong. Infected humans are dangerous and should be executed. I know this stuff is probably relatively readable, but I'm only going 480p with the video because, frankly, it's the build engine. Nothing is detailed enough to warrant high definition, really. Recycle. I do have the gamma up all the way because I was doing a little bit of testing a while ago, and it's practically impossible to see anything. You know, if you have the gamma lower to something that looks better than this. It's a shame, really, but that's a problem with the, well, for certain, the source port, eDuke. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's a problem with the build engine as a whole. See, when I was testing, I couldn't see that at all. Thank you for that. It's a bit annoying. The best way to open that vent quickly without using any ammunition also sends you back up to the top of the elevator. No. I'm going to be a bit controversial here and say that I actually enjoyed the retail version of Duke Nukem Forever. It was flawed, as everything is, but it wasn't completely terrible. It certainly wasn't as bad as it was made out to be. I mean, I'm half tempted to think a lot of people just saw somebody give it a bad review and then decided to follow along. You know, copy that opinion. What's that? I couldn't hear you through the really terrible compression that honestly makes Flash videos from, like, 1997 sound good in comparison. I remember being able to blow up fire extinguishers. Don't know why that one wasn't working. But yeah, honestly, that's the first complaint I have about this mod. I mean, seriously, I can tell that it's taken from the trailer with all the other sound effects and music taken out through editing. Seriously, at that point, just get somebody to redo the voice. Seriously. Because you can't hear through the compression and effects. And it just sounds terrible like this. Bite night. Let's have a quick look around here. Unreadable note, which is not unexpected. It is the build engine. It's... Well, honestly, any texture complaints other than, you know, this texture just looks terrible for the location are not really warranted, so I'll just stop with those right now. Oh god, that is loud. Like, honestly, I'm gonna have to go and turn this down quite a bit. 'Cause that's enough to hurt the ears when you're using headphones. Guess I just stepped in something. I don't remember them blowing up into Alien like acid. That Alien as in the movie. Also, here's another fancy new thing for the mod. They actually changed the pickups to voxels. One wonders why they didn't give the same attention to some of these other objects. I mean, obviously, it's a lot more work for a mod like this, but... You know, it just would have been better, basically.
Where is it?
Like, look at that. The switch and the light switch is voxel as well. Same with this. But, you know, not boxes or pans. It's really just a matter of consistency. It's a bit lacking. So, this looks like an invisible wall to me. Yeah, you can't quite get there. Thankfully, there's a door this way. And, something. Whatever the hell this is supposed to be. Yeah, and there's another one of them, sound clips taken from the trailer and poorly, or... Well, I can't really say the editing was poor. It's just that the result is poor. Below poor. Worse than poor. It's abysmal. I'm sure there are plenty of voice actors out there that would have been willing to throw a line or two into this mod for free. I mean, hell, there are people that are willing to voice act for horrible Newgrounds flash shorts, so. En masse. I'm pretty sure it would have been too hard to find somebody to redo the lines here. I mean, hell, if I was more known and, you know, people would actually think, hey, that 0612 guy, we could hire him for some voicing. I probably would have, you know, opted to, throw together a line or two for this. Well, not throw together, record. You know, honestly, these sprites and their animations, whoa. Oh, and the Frozr, okay. They remind me so much of Might and Magic 6, to be perfectly honest. They look, like the animations look goofy enough to be from that game. Now let's see, so far, yeah, we're treading some familiar ground from forever, with less interactivity, because you can't really even do anything with these machines but blow them up. I remember seeing that complaint on ModDB as well. From another user. Please wait. No. Let's just have a quick look around here. I did play a little further than this when I was testing and figuring out Gamma a few weeks ago. Might have been a few months at this point, I don't know. It's hard to tell how long I get sidetracked for whenever I try to do something. And so I know enough to go through this vent system and get to, you know, the cash registers. But this is about where I stopped because I was doing nothing but testing. And there is a key card I need to pick up. Oh, how convenient. Oh yeah, I think there was something I was going on about it that I never really finished the thought of. Yeah, we were treading familiar ground from Duke Forever. Both the final game and what you saw in trailers. With some basic bog standard Duke Nukem Forever gameplay. I wouldn't really say it's anything, you know, explicitly amazing. Maybe explicitly isn't even the right word. Of course, this is a new enemy. And that's pretty cool on its own, even if it is kind of an annoying enemy, like the other flying enemies in Duke 3D. Yeah, just nothing about it really strikes me as, this is truly amazing. It is so much better than the game that came out in 2011. Of course, I really think the hate sent towards Duke Forever 2011 was a little overplayed. It's definitely flawed. There's no denying that. It's flawed. It isn't as good as the 2001 trailer, or even the 98 trailer, you know, made the final game look out to be. Hello, Stormtrooper. Don't know what the hell you're doing here. You know, it wasn't as good as it could have been, but I don't think it was... You know, this game is absolute shit, and anybody who likes it is stupid. And we need to make a Duke Nukem 3D mod to be better than it. I'm not saying this mod is bad. It's actually pretty decent so far, if only because, well, at the very least, because it's bringing the good gameplay mechanics of a Duke 3D with some fancier, you know, levels and some voice acting, even if it's just kind of ripped from trailers very poorly. I just hope I'm putting out, expressing my point concisely enough. I know I have a tendency to ramble on and not really make a whole lot of sense. Also a voxel motorcycle. Let's have a look. Ooh, how about that? Not sure I like the warping effect that you're seeing when you try to turn on it. Also, I want to check this. No, this room is fake. Yeah, see, that fire extinguisher explodes. Run into a wall at 5 miles per hour. Oh god, this is really painful. I'm not even sure what I need the motorcycle for at this. To make that ramp, of course. Can it run? Yeah, you can run him over, but it's not worth it because it does a shit ton of damage to yourself. You know, somehow I get the feeling that, you know, the whole motorcycle thing would have made even more sense in the real Duke Forever if it, you know, actually made it to the final version. Because honestly, the running speed in Duke 3D is almost fast enough to, you know, be able to make that jump on its own. Oh, you can't go into the Pioneer place? I asked because Pioneer place was one of the things that they showed off in quite a few of the early trailers. Yeah, I don't need to waste time here. I've got some real medkits over this way. Which, of course, is the entire reason I decided to hop off the bike and run back this way anyway, or in the first place. Now, is there anything other here? Nope, just a big bottomless pit. And I am pretty sure I did not move in that direction, but okay. I have no idea what the hell was shooting at me there, but it doesn't seem to care about me unless I stand right there. Oh no, there he is. We still got some sort of alien shooting a water fountain for no reason. Let's just back it up and try to make this jump. Or not. Okay. Well, at least there's plenty of health around this area, so I don't have to worry too much about failing it. At least for a little while. Let's see, there's one more plus 10 health kit in that car. I have to try not to get too much more turret. Damn it! Where is this asshole? Huh. Fancy that, a voxel version of the Duke. Oh, that's all the health kits around here. Yeah, I think there are still some more back there inside the casino, but I don't feel like going that far back for it, unless absolutely necessary.
I am the king of the world, baby.
Mm-hmm. That's great. Fuck. I can't really say I'm liking this motorcycle addition. It's just way too easy to kill on it. Let's give her this little bastard. Really, this... He was doing that whole fake the death thing. You... Get the fuck out of here. Whew. Now let's try that jump again and see where we go. But first, prizes? Nope, it's a fake door. Damn. Come on, make a nice sharp turn. Let's make this jump and try not to explode on a wall this time, eh?
I am the king of the world, baby.
of course, you have to be perfectly, completely stopped before you can get off. Which just leads you directly into situations where you're gonna either run into a wall or get shot out by these things trying to, you know, get off the bike. Whew. I forget what their name is, but I've always hated these enemies. For nothing more than the sound they make. It's just so obnoxiously loud. Like, it doesn't matter what version of Duke you play. It doesn't matter if it's the Xbox Live port, the original in DOS, eDuke 32. It's just deafeningly loud. Speakers, headphones, doesn't matter. Well, at least as usual, there's goodies in the trash. I'm getting the feeling that's where we're supposed to go, but as usual, it is Duke 3D, albeit a mod. Gotta explore first. So I need a blue card. Oh, there seems to be a model seam here. It's a bit peculiar. Don't normally see that in, you know, something this old. Oh, more of those things flying around. This is just where you land on the motorbike at first. Stratosphere. Well, I guess we explore this area. Who knows, this might actually end up being where the blue key card is. Oh, Jesus. That's a hell of a surprise. Hell of an enemy to throw at you at, you know, this early in the game as well. Well, this was a nice place to go. Really great. Oh, you can actually go up. Good, so it's a little more than a lose all your health sort of deal. There we go. I didn't think we were, you know, riding up quite that high. Also, this looks like a lift. I guess you have to get to a level above this and then go down. I'm also thinking that maybe they should have changed the level. You know, split exiting the Lady Killer and this area into a different level just to get, you know, some different music. Because this music, you know, it fits the Lady Killer Casino like it did in, you know, normal forever. God damn it. But it doesn't really fit driving around shooting the streets up. So for some more med kits. Alright. Just a +10, but it's good enough. Oh, and you can only go in the other entrance. Whatever. You know what? I don't care about the bike. I don't need it. I don't need to lose all my health because I, you know, did a love tap to a building or something. Let's see. Is the prospector here? I mean, if you're gonna bring up some stuff from earlier versions of the game, you may as well keep the prospector. Actually, I remember seeing him, you know, in one of the screenshots on the mod page, so it's not unlikely. I'll take that medkit, thank you very much.
Shake it, baby.
Funny, I don't remember blowing up the toilet.
destroy everything. Standard Duke 3D affair. Destroy everything, it might have something in it. What the? Shit, I didn't see a door there. Okay, what do we got here? Nothing. I thought that might have been a new weapon or something. So I'm guessing pressing a switch in there is going to open up that gate. Seems about right. Ah! And I really didn't save any time sooner than that. Although instinct tells me to do some cutting here, I won't. Try to keep these first impressions sort of videos, you know, fully intact to show the first impressions in their entirety. I know one thing. I definitely wish there was. I'm wondering if he's not dead. I never really took time to learn the mechanics, even though I've, you know, gone through Duke 3D a few times and even made an actual walkthrough of it. Not 100% walkthrough, but a walkthrough nonetheless. But basically, I'm wondering if, you know, when they don't drop pistol ammo, that means they're gonna come back to life. Whoa, 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 whoa. Your decal only loads when you get close enough. Seems a little buggy. Ah, yeah, I see the door now. I think I must have just heard the growl over this way. Then, you know, just shifted my attention over there instantaneously, you know, focusing on what I knew was there that could possibly kill me, rather than, you know, whatever else could have been in the same doorway, hallway.
Wish I had time. You wanna dance? You wanna dance? Shake it, baby.
Interesting. Also interesting. I would have moved this decal over this way a little bit, just so you don't have to worry about anybody being able to see that it's a one-sided thing that wasn't even modeled on the other side. No TV for you.
Come get some.
I'll tell you what, I really want more ammunition for this. Like, why would you give it to players this early on, and then give absolutely nothing for it? Well, I suppose Doom did the same thing, really. Doom 2 specifically, you know, giving out the rocket launcher in a secret right away at the very beginning,
You wanna dance?
but never really giving anything else for it for a while. Anyway, red key acquired. It's time to open that gate. Oh. So putting the card in just opens up the gate automatically. You don't have to go into a room and flip a switch. Let's just max out the health real quickly here. Well, that's certainly a lot of enemies. Just... God, this is... What the hell's up with this guy? Some crazy palette swap. Speaking of all those references I made to Might and Magic 6 earlier, it really looked like all the sprites were just bunched up into one enemy for a little bit there. Hello, another enemy that just spawned. Well, who knows? Maybe it might not be a bad idea to use the bicycle this time, just to drive out of the level. Presumably. Okay, so I'm not really even sure what the
dials over here are supposed to represent. I'm sure one of them is speed, another RPM, but it's like the icons aren't finished. They've got to, you know, list what they are. Just as I thought. 23 minutes, right.
Who wants some?
One wonders how Duke got past this fence that doesn't have a door in a motorcycle. Well, either way, I'm assuming that you need the motorcycle to get through this area. Well, not really need, but, you know, it's strongly suggested. Considering it seems to be a lot of travel. Whoa! Okay, took no damage from that. Strangely enough. I also really wish the, you know, turning was on A and D, and that you could move the mouse independently, so, you know, you could look around. So that's what I was trying to do there, and that's what led to that crash, because it ended up just steering me. Also, I hope I'm not really missing anything interesting while I drive along this linear corridor with absolutely no obstacles other than a train and a lot of shaking in the vision. And signposts, apparently. Yep. You hold down the brakes and crash into something. You take no damage whatsoever. Any other time, it's ridiculous amounts of damage. Are these supposed to be dead people? Because it looks like a tube of cloth being wrapped around a ball. Not particularly not particularly good art style there, I don't think. Oh boy, now I have to redo the driving section from Duke Forever, only without the ability to shoot anything. Actually, in Duke Forever, the retail game, you were in a helicopter for this. Whoop. Ah, you missed me, fucker. Oh, hello. Really? I hate the motorcycle. It's really terrible. It doesn't handle that great. You have to drive through such narrow corridors. And so much as love tapping, a single item is going to cost you, what, 30, 40 bits of health immediately? So need a quick save more often while driving through these areas. Also, I just wanted to look here. Yep, just as I thought, absolutely nothing. Impressions so far, generally good, but it's without a doubt very linear. Which I remember being one of the major complaints. Wow. Crash into a wall at high speed, no damage. Crash into a wall at a slower speed while slowing down, 6 damage. Amazing. Great mathematics. Yeah, one of the big things I remember being complained about in the retail game is the linearity. And yet the same thing happens here, and this gets basically its own army of sycophants that'll downvote any review that gives it less than a 9 out of 10 on ModDB. Okay, I was worried I missed the turn there. Alright, this time let's try not to run into sandbags. Get out of my way. I wonder if running into one of those sprites would, cause any damage. Yeah, I love being shot by turrets and having no way to defend myself. So much fun.
What the fuck? Shove 'em up your ass.
What's that noise?
Take your tentacles back to Japan, you freak.
No, I have to... God, these fucking noises are ridiculous. Yeah, I have to wonder... Oh, it's these fucking things. I really hate that sound they chose for them. It's just like the Octo something or other. It's ridiculously loud. And it genuinely hurts the ears to hear it. At least I've got ammunition for the M16 thingamabobber again.
I needed that.
Anything else in these? Yeah, it looks like it's mostly just switches to open the gate. Ah, there we go. There's some armor. If I could get some more health, that'd be great. Atomic health, that'll work. A secret place, really. Doesn't seem too secret to me. Back on the bike. Yeah, I'm still not seeing anything that makes this really amazing 10 out of 10 material like a lot of people would seem to suggest. Whoops. But again, it's not bad. I just don't really see what makes this so amazingly better than the game that you actually have to pay money for. That, you know, it warrants such astoundingly raving reviews. I see, that's basically the mod in the nutshell. It's alright, it's pretty fun, but it's not some
This really pisses me off.
amazing thing. Running into a traffic cone makes your bike explode and you die. Truly amazing. Astounding. And more replaying stuff because this is a first impression series and does not, you know, really gel well in my eyes with, you know, cutting out unnecessary bits. I do know that this video will be ending before too long. Ooh, I better start slowing down. Traffic cones will make me explode. Oh, hey. A non-evil guy.
Copy that. Roger that. Roger that. Roger that. Roger that. Roger that. Requesting support. Copy that.
Interesting. I'm wondering where they got voices for these soldiers and the infested ones for. I don't remember hearing them in any of the trailers. So did they take them from another game? Or did they actually get original VAs for it? Well, that's one way to circumvent the lack of slopes in the engine. Jesus. That looks ridiculous. Also, I do have to say, the music for this level is kind of terrible. Like, for one thing, it sounds like it's trying to do with the whole FM synthesis thing. Because, I don't know, people get nostalgia for the worst MIDI sounds ever, for some reason. And let's see, yeah, it's an OGG file, so I can't fix it with good sound font. Well, I guess let's go into the building. And maybe speak with General Graves.
Copy that. Copy that.
No guns? Fuck you. Nobody tells Duke what to do. Now this looks pretty nice. Obviously very blocky, but you know, since it's a low poly or low, not poly, resolution voxel sort of thing. For what it is, it looks nice. Only one of your engines is running, you know?
Copy that.
It's probably not a good thing to fly in. Oh, that's right, you need pipe bombs to blow those things up. I guess it must have taken a wrong turn somewhere. Ended up in the break room area instead of... Well, let's explore. I mean, why not? It's a Duke game. You're supposed to explore. I'll stay out of that room. Thank you very much.
Where is it? Much better.
Oh, the hell's there a riot shield in there? Oh yeah, Central Command seems like the right place to go. Wow, that was great. You did you made a really good decision using the trailer audio there. Thankfully, they put subtitles in because you can't understand a word he said. Basically. Okay. Sorry about that, General. If I had known that entering your secondary desk here would make the base explode, I would have avoided it. Get off me. Don't run into the...
There's more where that came from.
Idiot. Wow, nice job, guys. Nice job. We're only under attack. No, that's fine. Just stand here in the shooting range and ignore the people dying. Ooh. Thank you. That's pretty cool. I've kind of already forgotten what Graves said to do. Where to go, but guess I'll manage to find it. Eventually. Though this really is kind of loud. All this shooting and stuff. God, these people have retarded amounts of health. Seriously. I'll load after... Did I not save? Seriously? Well, I'll just call it the end there. 'Cause seriously, I don't feel like driving that far ahead. Again, just to dick around. So yeah, final thoughts. It seems decent enough. Again, something that doesn't make any sense to go all sycophant over. Oh, this is amazing, and anybody that gives it less than a, 9 out of 10 is a retard, and needs to have their post mass downvoted on ModDB's review site section. And honestly, I would honestly say it's not even really that much better than the retail release, other than the lack of regenerating health. So, I'll put the link to it in the description. It's decent enough. I might actually go play a bit more, on camera at some point. Not now, though. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time.